another custom enclosure from Southern Soundz. This is actually one of the enclosures I was talking about that I wasn't going to show, man, but you know, it's real custom, real flush, just like, you know, how I label my company and everything on the website. What it is two 12-inch Planet Audio Big Bangs, 2400 watts each. They're good for 1200 RMS in a single reflex center fire, which is, as you can see, the port here. I really like it a lot. Also, as far as the enclosure, it's quality. It actually has a slant here, as you can see. Another reason why it's quality is because of all the bracing on the port itself and the enclosure. So I was talking about in some of my previous videos, as you can see here, as wide as this is, I have the same amount of airflow around the entire port. So when this thing's cycling perfect, it'll literally just go from here to here, and the same thing all the way around it. So you're not getting any, you know, port noise. It'll sound real clean. It's got a 4-channel recessed Soundstream Picasso on it. Real nice sound quality amp, especially for the money. I got 2 block shaker batteries recessed, along with a Pacific Accessory battery isolator, which I recommend on even the smallest of you know, systems. Not primarily here, but on the, you know, car battery itself. But it's also good for here because it isolates current flow, current leaving from this point, you know, down to the power wire all the way to you know, where electrons can be lost and power can be lost. It also has 2 caps on it, one here from Planet Audio and one here from Soundstream, as you can see there. And then it has individual amps for the subs, 2 here on each voice coil, and then 2 here on both of these voice coils. These are offered in dual 4s, you know, and that's pretty much it. You know, just a real custom enclosure. You know, of course, if you wanted to add another amp, you could add another one up here by the signal processor. Excuse me, it's a signal divider. It doesn't really process, it just splits, and it's a driver, like I've used in some of my previous videos. It's a line driver from AudioPipe. I think it is new. You know, there's many people that do offer line drivers with splitting of the signals. I just went in with this one. I like it. It's really cost efficient, and, you know, it does work. So you know, I really like this enclosure. It would hit hard inside of a trunk. You know, as you can see, all the firing is about twice about 1.5 the distance of this diameter of this sub. So typically you need a minimum, this being a 12, of 6 inches before your sound is hit and heard. So if you can get more than that, anything over 6 inches is a plus, but you don't want to go over twice the distance of this sub. So 2 feet, which is, you know, this is less than 2 feet, slightly. I don't know what it is, but anyways, anything more than 2 feet, you would hear you know, it would almost distort the signal. So 6 inches at a minimum. You know, 12 inches is perfect, but as long as you're less than 2 feet, you know, it'll slam, it'll hit hard, and it'll sound like quality, and which this definitely is, man. These subs are really cost efficient. I have them for sale, brand new with 2-year warranties. I actually have this amp. I have all, you know, a lot of stuff from Planet Audio for sale, Soundstream. These block shaker batteries are pretty cool, man. They're pretty new from Chrome Battery Products. I recommend them. You know, they have a good warranty system. They stand by their product. Pretty much everybody does nowadays. So, but this is just another quality enclosure. I'm gonna show you one more. Trying to think if there's anything left out. Dual terminals for dual applications. One port rectangular design, as I always try to do. I went with the wooden in here because it's not that much power. But I'm telling you, in a trunk, man, that slanted rectangular center fire right there will slam, and it'll sound good as shit, straight up. No distortion, straight up. Southern Soundz, check out my website when you get a chance. Southern Soundz, 2z's.webs.com. You really like it. I got a bunch of videos up now, man. You know, I'll design pretty much anything. I am a beast. I'll tell anyone, literally. Trying to think if there's anything I left out. Oh, you could go with the small big bangs on here. I think that's what I was trying to do at first. They not only do they have a 2400 3000 watt big bang, but I wanted to be even more efficient because these subs are good. They really are, especially for the money, man. I don't know if anybody makes a sub this good for this amount of money. So if you can get more efficiency out of individual amps, especially if you can feed each voice coil. That's why I chose a signal processor, but you can even feed in and out on these, I'm pretty sure. Big Bang 2 series 12s. They also make them in 15s. They hold 3000 on the 15s. Picasso, it's good for up to like 105, 110 THD. You know, another reason why this is quality. You know, I kept the signaling away from the power, which is really smart. You'll get radiated noise, which you don't want. You want to keep all this as isolated as possible, approximately 3 inches away from any power line. You know, look in your MECP handbook, man. If you got to cross somewhere, just make it a cross. Don't run anything, you know, diagonal, or, you know, just make sure your wiring's proper. You know, these caps, as well as the batteries, they'll also take away a little bit of radiated noise before it gets to your, you know, amplifiers. So, you know, before that signal is amplified, you're already basically breaking down that radiated noise through these cells, or through this winding. So, I'm trying to think, man, is there anything I left out? Stay with paint on the inside of the port. I would also actually round this over, of course. Paint, you know, on the round over. Same thing on the inside. I have, you know, paint in here. I would also round over all this. I would also kerf all these corners. So just go in here and take a look. As you can see, 90-degree bracing everywhere. Essentially, you know, more of the, it's like a cross design. But it also holds the port. It does not go through the port, because you will get that whistling sound. It'll sound like shit. It's got bracing all along the bottom and top of the port. You know, so it's nice and stiff. The air just flows through and out. That's all you want to do, is from here. In reality, you just want to literally flow from this point, like I was saying, on the outside, and then that's it, and back again. I mean, it's just a positive and negative signal. But that sound bitch will slam, and it'll sound really good. I know I've already said that, but straight up though. Got some pretty much amp skirts on the sides, all 3/4. You don't need 1 inch on this, especially with all the bracing. Don't contact me anytime, man. Southern Soundz, 2z's.webs.com. I have my email address on there. You know, shoot me an email, text message for estimates, pricing. I have pricing up on there. And I'm trying to think, man, that's pretty much it. Southern Soundz, probably incorporate the nameplate somewhere right here or whatever. It's all spray in. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching.